here and go to here, then create a scala class, then we can give the basic, and here we need to select objects and select it, and it will ask me to whether if you want to add get or not. Let me add, and we need to extend extends as a app class in a Scala, as you know. Extend app class f, and I was missing. So let's create one class for oops concept. So let's create a class class person. Okay, it's same like Java, and I am in a Scala. We can define as a constructor, as a class, as a parameter. So I pass the name as a string, right, and age as an integer. Okay, and so let's see integers, and I do some kind of operation here, and we need to define colon as Scala syntax. Is integer, so it's capital here, and let's put something here as print something. So let's say val equal to x equal to 2, and we want to print ln 1 plus x, something like that, right? So let's use this class. Let's initiate this class. So I said person, right? Okay, so var person, okay, equal to new person, and if we do like this way, and let's print print the person, and let's run this one, right? So it will give, let's run. So basically it's giving error right here, unspecified. So we have two parameters, name and age. So let's pass the name and age, and let's say name is John and age is 22, right? So now let's run this one. What it will run? So let's see. So a class, we have created a class here, and so what it's saying, John is a string, age is integer, and we are printing x equal to 2. So what is match may not be executed. What is happening here? So yeah, I think it's correct, because it was the previous version. So if you see here, so what did it printed? It's printed the class object here, person class the object, right? So let's create the method here inside the class. Let's say a div and create. Okay, so in this methods, it's kind of constructor, right? So I'm passing name, and name is a string, and this is one parameter. This is called operator overloading now, and it doesn't return anything. So I just did the unit, and I'm printing here print, and I want to print the name, right? So name says, okay, so name says $5 name, right? So this is a string, so we need to define like this way. Okay, so this will print like this way, and let's call this method, right? and person dot get and we need to pass name. So the name is Daniel. Okay, let's see then what it will print. So the methods here, we are passing the name as a Daniel and we are printing names name. So let's see what. So oh yeah, it's saying Daniel says Daniel, so it's the same name. So whatever the method is, so but we would like to use this variable is here, right? Name. So if you want to use the class variables, what you need to do, either let's try to put the here val and let's use again Daniel. So let's try the class of this start. So if yeah, now it's saying the John. So it's took the class variable. So you have to define the this dot names, and you have to define here. Let's remove the val, and that's what will happen. So this is the call the method, right? And for the methods, if you want to do operator overloading gates, and I don't pass any variables, and the return type is unit type, and I print something, print ln, and print and just say hi string small s, and you need to say hi I am something, right? So name. So let's see what will happen here. So let's call here this person dot get, and it works, right? So let's see what it will print. Yeah, hi, I'm John. So default is stupid, because if we have same name in the methods and the class, then it will create problem, but we don't have, so it will not create any problem. So I think here we are good, right? And yeah, so yeah, and so how do we write in construction other language, like in the Java we need to define the person, but in Scala we can use def this start. This is the this means the current constructor of this class, and if I want to print the name, right, in this constructor we are passing the name, and the name data type, we need to define the data type. So data type is a string, and we're just printing, you know, here this dot something like we can say name comma 0, right? So basically when someone is saying the only name, then it will define 0, and or you can say like yeah, so let's run this one. So yeah, so this is what, and this is what the similar is I mean, when the when in class they will pass only the one parameter, it will accept, but still age will be the 0, right? So let's say you don't want to define age, right? So in that case, here we are creating integers, and if you don't want to define, you just can put like this way. Similarly here by default, and so no need to do the hidden things, right? And let's set this dot, and this is also same in this case, this John or something. Yeah. So basically in this lesson we have learned how to create a Scala objects and how to create a class and how to create a construction in the class. Or in other language, like we need to define as I say, but here we need to say that this dot this is a construction. Here we have two parameter and here we are passing one and here we are passing one parameters, as you see, right? And so if we can pass as a default here also, if you don't want to do this one and if you want to do, and here we created the methods, right? So this is operator overloadings thing. And also, so if you have a class variable name and method variable also name, and this will be confusion for here JVM. So if you want to use class variable, then you have to use this dot name, and if you want method, just a name. That's all from my side. Thank you.